Hey, well, hey. So it is. Ooh, I was about to say Monday and I was about to say Sunday, but it's Saturday, November 22nd, and I have some new cards. Straight out the box. Some of you are definitely about to be really productive. Have a full schedule. There's no time to waste. Success is on the calendar. You're gonna be booked and busy, baby. Some of you too could be going on a blind date soon. Now, this doesn't have to be romantic, but it could have to do with business. We do have hustle mode coming out behind that. I'm gonna throw that back in the deck. Oh, it came out again, so fuck it. Alright, so for some of you, you might be impossible to read right now. Um, or you're not seeing this kind with poker face coming out. For others of you, somebody is hiding their true feelings. This could be you or somebody else. For some of you, you're throwing yourself into work, maybe to avoid your feelings. And felt, friend, felt. For some of you, this blind date could be part of divine intervention. You could be getting someone new. For others of you, you're focused on, or this is just your person surprising you with a date because you guys may be overdue for one. For others of you, I do feel like your hustle is unbreakable. Hey, sis. Your hustle is unbreakable. Your determination is unbreakable. I feel like you're grinding hard. You're very ambitious and determined right now. For some of you, you feel like sleep can wait. So you may be working multiple jobs, or you're putting in extra hours at your job that goes with the booked and busy energy. For some of you, you may not even feel like you have time for this blind date. For others of you, again, like I said before, this is your person surprising you, going out or with a date, something like that. I do feel like your focus is going to expand you in some way. You're going to become an overnight success. For some of you, that could be the reason why you're booked and busy. You could go viral or something, and then that brings in income. For some of you, one of your posts that has to do with your business or what you're doing, your hustle, could go viral. For some of you, you're posting a video on TikTok that has maybe something attached to the TikTok shop down on your video. Some of you are opening your TikTok shop and you're about to start posting. I do feel like one of your videos is going to go viral, and that's going to be the main product that propels you forward, that brings in this financial independence and abundance. But I do feel like right now you're using your inner strength. Nothing can break me is what's at the bottom of the unbreakable card. For some of you, you're curating a safe space for yourself by going hard. For some of you, you definitely have multiple streams of income. For some of you, someone may not expect your glow up. For others of you, they may talk shit or talk down upon your glow up. But I feel like for some of you, this is somebody who pump fakes. There's somebody who pretends like they have money, but they're living off of somebody else. Or they try and show off borrowed luxury, like the card says. Like they stunting in somebody else's shit, but they trying to talk about you and you got it out the mud. Yeah, luxury. Oh, retirement goals. So yeah, for some of you, you're headed towards an early retirement. Yeah, you might have a hidden agenda to do this. Like, you might not be telling anybody that's what you're doing. That's why you're hustling so hard. It's because you're trying to sit down. You're trying to retire early, no matter how old you are. What else do you want us to know, Spirit? Yeah, for some of you, you're making your inner child happy. Whatever you're doing is making your inner child happy. For some of you, you're healing childhood wounds. You're reconnecting with what makes you happy. For some of you, you're returning your innocence to yourself. It may have been taken from you at one point in time. Maybe very early on in childhood. Yeah, you're learning lessons. You're gaining wisdom to be able to heal your inner child, and maybe not to create certain childhood wounds for your own children, whether you have them or not, or maybe the children around you. For some of you, you're getting more educated about children. You might be about to have one, you might have some already. For some of you, you're going into business, which leads to this retirement goals that has to do with children and their well-being. For some of you, you may have experienced some karma lately. For others of you, I feel like Spirit is paying back the people who caused you harm as a child. It says time to settle accounts on the bottom of this card. So for some of you, Spirit is about to settle some accounts for you. Maybe because you learned this lesson. Maybe because you reconnected with your joy. Maybe because you reconnected with your inner child. For some of you, you're being left on red, or someone left you on red. Feel like you're about to bounce back from that. Or that may be one of the lessons that has been learned. For others of you, divine timing is at play here. Someone could come and spill the tea, spill some gossip to you. For some of you, this person is going to come to you. There could be some leaked information, some gossip spreading right now. It's a lot of fake people involved, that's for damn sure. Just looking at these cards up underneath here. But anyway, so for some of you, the payback comes from gossip being spread about you. For people talking shit about you or behind your back, or keeping secrets from you. For some of you, you definitely experience maybe fake love in the workplace. Now, this could just be fake love in general. But, and somebody could be coming to tell you, like, that motherfucker don't love you for real. And they filter is going to be completely off, like, I don't know. For some of you, someone has been trying to control what you say or what you don't say. For some of you, you're about to start speaking your truth, and there's nothing that people can do to stop you. For some of you, you've had to fake your kindness with someone to secure a bag. I feel like you're going to stop doing that shit now. For others of you, you're about to stop allowing people to be fake towards you. For some of you, you're realizing who are friends in like the card says, in name only. Like, yeah, you call them a friend, but they're not really a fucking friend. Yeah, for some of you, somebody could be trying to trigger you. This could be reactive abuse. They keep doing shit to you until more or less you pop and explode and then try and act like they're the victim. Yeah. For some of you, you're gonna speak your truth due to maybe spirit wanting you to speak your truth. That's part of your shadow work. You've been quiet for too long. For some of you, you're working through your shadow to figure out why certain things bother you so that you can heal through them. For some of you, you are definitely doing this because you're realizing that maybe your boundaries aren't strong enough. Some of you are realizing like enough is enough when it comes to certain bullshit that's happening in your life. Maybe how people are treating you, what they're saying to you and about you. You saw the gossip card. Yeah. For some of you, you're being triggered, or your shadow work is being triggered so that you can have a certain relationship. For some of you, you're definitely destined to meet someone. For others of you, someone tried to throw maybe negative energy towards you or your soul contract with your person. For others of you, I also feel like you're learning who is karmic and who is not, who is good for you and who isn't. For some of you, you're also learning to face your fears when it comes to love. You may be also seeing where your toxic traits are when it comes to your relationships, how you handle situations and people. For some of you, you're not allowing fear to rule you anymore when it comes to your happiness. For some of you, you're putting up a boundary and you're taking care of yourself at this time. I'm hearing that's the best thing anyway. For some of you, you could also be accepting your imperfections. For others of you, you're accepting the imperfections in your person. That doesn't mean that you're taking their bullshit. But if they aren't perfect, you're okay with that. Just as long as they're not trying to harm you or break your heart, or they're not playing games with you, you know, the whole bit. For some of you, taking care of yourself is part of your shadow work because you don't usually do that. For some of you, you've had a major wake-up call. Yeah, somebody could have commitment issues when it comes to a soul contract. And you're choosing to recharge, or spirit wants you to recharge. Now, for some of you, you're realizing that you have commitment issues, that you're afraid to settle down, you're avoidant of intimacy, that you fear the loss of your freedom. That could be the shadow work that you're also being forced to work through, especially if like you're being, especially if spirit has someone destined for you. Like you're gonna have to work through certain things. Yeah, you got to work through being two-faced and me versus me type energy. For some of you, you're going through a spiritual awakening when it comes to the people that you're dealing with or that you have dealt with in the past. For some of you, you've healed past your own commitment issues. You're no longer afraid to settle down or to be with someone and you finally like recognize that. For others of you, like I said before, you realize that somebody doesn't want to commit to you, so you're recharging and you're recovering emotionally from that. For some of you, you could be taking a break. It doesn't mean that it's completely over, but you could, yeah. For some of you, you're waking up to having brand new. Some of you, you may be temporarily lonely, but it won't last forever. For some of you, you're choosing your peace right now. You're choosing solitude. For others of you, you're choosing not to settle for less. You know you deserve the best. Bars. But you're seeking fresh beginnings. Now, somebody could be waking up to the fact that they need to seek fresh beginnings with you. I don't know. That's not my business. But if it comes out, we'll read it. Some of you are starting over at a new job, and you're going to be the CEO of this company. Maybe this is the highest position you've ever had. For others of you, somebody is only single when they want to be. They're single when they're not around you. But when they're with you, they're in a relationship. The only thing is, you just may not know that. For others of you, you being single, and being able to focus on your business, your job, your career, it's, especially if you are a feminine energy. Okay, I don't know if y'all heard the notification for confirmation, but especially if you are a feminine energy, it's going to bring in new people who are going to be attracted to you. For some of you, you're definitely ascending at this time. You're growing. Yeah, you're breaking cycles. That's why that CEO energy is there. You're taking control of your life. It may not be you're taking control of a company, but you're just taking control of your life. Yeah, swipe right. Yep. For some of you, you have a secret admirer, and this person may be watching you online. They were instantly attracted to you the moment they saw you. For some of you, you could be online dating, or maybe your person lives at a distance, so you guys only FaceTime. Or maybe that's how it begins. For others of you, I feel like you're no longer faking. For others of you, you're not accepting any lies. For some of you, also be mindful, even though the card hasn't come out yet, that, and I don't know if y'all hear all these notifications going off, but make sure that somebody isn't being a fake when it comes to you, especially if you're dating them, like, virtually in some way, because they could definitely be deceptive. They have some altered truths and convincing lies. Seeing is no longer believing is at the bottom of that deep fake card. Yeah, for some of you, you're definitely breaking out of certain cycles. Like, I'm hearing T. Marie's deja vu. I've been here before. So for some of you, you're removing yourself from certain situations. Yeah, somebody could be coming off as a red flag. Could be coming off as fake. This person could have put you at a crossroads. Again, they were hiding their emotions, concealing their true self for some of you, and that was the problem. But yeah, you've been here before. Certain unresolved issues, like this person was still hiding behind a mask, so you on some me versus me type shit. Like, you know what? I'm in a competition with myself. Fuck it. For some of you, you didn't feel seen by this person. You didn't feel seen. You didn't feel heard by this person. Um, you're choosing to make sure that your next step matters. Your next step is your best step. And I do feel like, yeah, let me just go ahead and take the card because it won't go away even though I keep shuffling. I do feel like you're going to bounce back in a major way. Yeah, for some of you, you're about to become self-made. I heard a self-made millionaire. Yeah, for some of you, you're no longer accepting broken promises, um, ghosting and shit. Like, for some of you, I feel like somebody promised you something and they left you hanging. Damn, I can't. I just shuffled this shit, and this card is still here. Yeah, for some of you, they only broke your broke promises to you to clout chase, or they only promised you something because they were desperate for followers. Um, they'll do anything for attention. Like, they'll do everything for everybody else's attention except yours. Yeah. For some of you, if you message this person, if you try and talk to this person, they see your messages. They just ignore the fuck out of them. For some of you, this could be an influencer. You could be an influencer. Can't help the cards. Yeah, for some of you, this person tried to keep you as a sneaky link. Yeah. So you let it go. Or for some of you, you had to forgive somebody and what they did to you in the past. You let that shit go. Yeah, for some of you, you were in a toxic relationship. Somebody tried to keep you a secret, but tried to tell you it was just private. It wasn't. They were literally trying to keep you a secret because they like the attention from everybody else. Your attention wasn't enough. For some of you, this is someone who fakes their perfection, filtered beyond recognition. This reminds me of Kim Kardashian, like a motherfucker. Like, who they present to you may not be who they really are. For some of you, this person may have treated you this way because they felt like you had a hidden agenda and they were trying to mirror that back to you. They had you in a toxic situation, draining your energy. They could have been a toxic influence towards you. For some of you, someone was a toxic influence towards them because, look, that's an older man with a kid. So for some of you, they had toxic influences that were around them. Maybe these are people that are older than them. Maybe these are things that they have seen done since they were a child, and they just chose to repeat them because that was what was most comfortable for them. Now, for some of you, if you are in the digital space, you could be doing like photo retouching, things like that. I feel like you're going to experience a big break from that. You're going to experience a huge turning point in your career. For some of you, somebody tries to gaslight you as if they weren't fake, or pretend, or they tried to pretend like they were somebody else online. That's not who they really were behind closed doors. For some of you, they definitely tried to distort your reality. For some of you, you thought this was your big break and they were lying to you. Now, whatever you felt like, you thought this big break was in, whether it was your career, Whether you thought that, well, damn, I finally got a friend. Maybe you thought, damn, I finally got somebody that loves me, like genuinely loves me, that can actually be mine and I can be theirs. They may not be like that. It says, not who you think I am. So for some of you, this person isn't who you think they are. Yeah, for some of you, while you were going crazy, this person was mad in the month. I mean, was they didn't give a fuck for real. For some of you, as soon as you were no longer available, they found your replacement. Even though this person, even though whoever they found isn't gonna be permanent, it looks like, because rebound is there. I feel like whoever they're replacing, look at that woman's face. Yeah, so if you're dealing with a masculine and y'all may have taken a break or whatever the fuck, they immediately found somebody else because they had a line. They had a line waiting. You see it, it's a quick replacement, just to forget. So for some of you, yeah, look, I just got a notification. So yeah, for some of you, this person definitely they gave somebody else, quote unquote, your big break, is what I just heard, and felt like you should be unbothered by that bullshit. No, no, absolutely the fuck not. Yeah, for some of you, they definitely did shit just for views, um, just for the payday. Yeah, they gave you mixed signals, but Spirit is about to bless you. For some of you, you gave this person peace despite the chaos that surrounded them. I'm hearing the song and I can't stand this bitch, but it's relevant to the reading. Upgrade You by Beyonce. You upgraded this person in some way. You brought this person also out of a state of loneliness. Out of a state of loneliness. For some of you, this person definitely gave you empty promises. Maybe of a reward. It doesn't have to be financial. Now, for some of you, you may have someone who likes to dangle money in your face. This could be your boss. This could be a loved one. Yeah, something. Make sure you're not getting scammed, y'all. Also, be mindful of what you're clicking, what emails and things you're opening. It may not be real. Yeah. Now, for some of you, it goes back to what I was saying before. Somebody was lying to you. They had a situationship going still with somebody from their past, so they couldn't even be fully in this relationship with you. Yeah, look, Two-Face coming right out on top of that. For some of you, you could have been speaking life into this person, but they thought what you were saying to them was fake. So now you're pouring it into yourself. Yeah, for some of you, they may have thought you were too good to be true, which is why they kept things open with somebody else. The fucked up thing is you were actually real. But whoever this was, they breadcrumbed you. Again, maybe for money. be mindful of a two-faced business partner. Look, I don't know if y'all heard that horn outside. I was just about to say, I feel like they trying to ride your coattails. For others of you, you could be closing a bank account. For others of you, you are or were somebody's side piece and didn't know it. Some of you did know it, but you're closing the door to that. You're no longer going to be somebody's side piece or somebody's secret. I just heard that they can't love you out loud. They can't love you at all. Yeah, for some of you, somebody tried to friend zone you. You had more feelings for them than they maybe have for you. Like somebody is gonna try and slide in your DMs. For some of you, 1111 could be significant. You could be seeing that a lot. For others of you, I feel like somebody texts you at 1111. Oh yeah, I took some notes earlier. Look at this shit, y'all. Just so y'all can see with y'all own eyes. Look. Yeah, so let me share my notes with y'all. So I was getting somebody could be in a situation like Sheila and Mike, and they about to end up with their Troy. Somebody looked at you as 20% when you were really the 80. For some of you, you were the whole 100. You could have been married to this person, had plans to get married to this person. Now they might be going crazy. They want to rewind time. For some of you, be mindful of your gear shift. The reverse on your car may not work. It may get stuck. For others of you, be mindful of where you make U-turns at. With this beauty, I keep hearing, every time I look at it, I keep hearing beauty's gone. I just saw 32 on the timer. My first love, a house is not a home. Pretty little darling, have a heart. Don't let one mistake keep us apart. I don't know if y'all heard the horns outside. But yeah, these are the songs. Mint Condition, what kind of man would I be? So for some of you, what I saw is accurate. For some of you, someone could be trying to tempt your person because they know that you're having problems. Whether these are problems that are temporary or permanent, I don't know. That y'all gotta take y'all energy how it resonates. I'm not reading for one specific person, or you know what I'm saying. I'm reading for a collective. If the message resonates with your life, then it resonates with your life. For some of you, somebody has been, like I said before, trying to dangle money over your head. They're not allowed to do that anymore. For some of you, you're making your own money, so they can't keep you down in a certain type of way. Yeah, I've been on here for 33 minutes and 45 seconds, so 3, 4, 5 could be significant as well. You could be seeing what I call money roll numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. For some of you, those numbers could be part of your phone number. Shit, 31 could be significant because I see 3 and 1 on there. You could be seeing 111, 323. I heard 313, which is Detroit area code. Shout out to the D. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it right there, warriors. Like, share, and subscribe. I hope you like the new cards. Feel free to book with me. All of my information can be found on the About Me page if it's not down in the description box. Peace, royals. Thanks for being here. Like, share, and subscribe, and hype up the video, please. Peace.